So, guys, I know a lot of people do not know the in-depth of this recent revelation that Nnamdi Kanu has revealed again from Radio Biafra, the live broadcast he had on 3rd of June 2020, some days back. He said, the agreement between the Fulani and corrupt British political class has been broken by Trump. If you accept any money from the zoo, Nigeria, you are eating a blood money. Facebook is doing all they can to stop us, but they will fail. They know the zoo is gone and forever. It doesn't matter what they do or the e-rat they recruit, the zoo must fall in 2020. For those of you who don't know, Biafra will be a godly nation just as I stated in Israel. We are here to preach this gospel until Biafra is restored. Now that we are here, they cannot be like us, and after we are gone, they do wish they be like us. We have come that Biafra will be restored in truth and honesty. Nigeria is suffocating. Other tribes are killing non-Muslims. That is Fulani jihad, not farmers' herders clash. The agreement between the Fulani and Britain has been collapsed by President Donald Trump. President Trump signed an executive order upholding the rights of international religious freedom. Money that are meant for schools and hospitals, Nigeria is using to bribe diplomats inside United States. If you are intelligent, you will understand what the zoo is planning to accomplish. You will understand how serious they are. What you are seeing today about Muslim spread of violence in West Africa was highlighted in 2012. Boris Johnson does not want himself to be associated with the fraud going on in Nigeria. That is what the zoo is panicking about, because they know that I know the zoo is over. The picture I sent to Amaka Eko is an evidence that all of them are aware that Buhari is no more. Today, the whole world knows that Buhari is no more, and even Jubri. Even every intelligence in the world knows that Buhari is no more. The reason why they cannot prosecute Bukola Saraki is because they know he knows the person in Aso Rock is not Buhari. Why haven't Saraki been prosecuted by the DSS after all the noise and allegation against Saraki? Despite the years of looting and rampant stealing by Bukola Saraki, is not facing any threat of jail. I told Southeast politicians, if they try to touch you, write a letter and send to a lawyer abroad and tell them you will leak the information about the death of Buhari if they touch you. You will see they will leave you alone. Like, seriously? Bukola Saraki played the gates of jail card. Even the most foolish person alive that met the real Buhari should look at this picture and know if he is Buhari. Any politician in the zoo that can stand on his 2 feet and say to hell with you cannot be imprisoned. Those in prison are the lily-livered. I want Yoruba media to be tweeted tonight ask them a simple question. This boy here with Bukola Saraki, is he Buhari? We cannot be distracted. We are back to give everybody freedom, including those being killed in the north every day, even now. Do you see how the zoo delayed the designation of Boko as terrorist group? But the Southeast governors and Ohanaeze Ndigbo invited their masters to proscribe IPOP. Fulani were busy bribing people in America to make sure Boko was not designated a terrorist group. God wanted to punish you so that when your children ask why we have mosque in our village square, they will be told his ancestors betrayed his people. Donald Trump yesterday signed an executive order directing state departments to take actions on global religious freedom. He has signed $50 million to support such efforts. There is a well-coordinated effort run by the UK, but the first time we have broken it. But for the first time, we have broken it. As a result of her consistency in IPOB and other consensus body in the world, USA have come to break that hold UK had on us for ages. Our coordinated diplomatic onslaught is working, and the zoo know it that Nigeria is gone. People ask whether we can get Biafra on Twitter. Illiterates everywhere. For the first time, religious freedom for all is a top priority for President Trump and US State diplomats, US State Department. I went to America and proved to them that what is going on is a well-coordinated onslaught against Christians. We had meeting after meetings. They were saying it was a clash between farmers and herdsmen, but I proved to them that it wasn't such. I give Elohim the glory. We worked earnestly hard for this to happen. I will destroy the zoo with what I call diplomatic strangulation. I told them, didn't I? Igbo man carried a coup that killed less than 50 people. They still can't forgive the Igbos still to date, but somebody called Boko is misguided brothers even said attack against them is attack against him, and you forgive him and voted for him again. Legendary Zoological Republic. All that time you see us in the United States, this is what we have been battling. An average Nigeria is a bundle of ignorance, no matter the degree they possess. Did I not warn you that Yoruba churches and media will condition your mind and destroy your lives? Look at the zoo. In Igbo land, someone that stole the money meant for road construction is a leader. On June 12th, you will still celebrate another criminal, someone that forged check called Abiola. The money allocated for Enugu to Iguacha road construction was pocketed by Ekweremadu, and tomorrow you see them calling him our leader. Zoo mentality. I went to America and report what was happening in Nigeria, and they told me it's farmers and herders clash. And I said no, it is a war on Christianity by Islamic forces. And today Trump has signed an executive order to protect rights of Christians, religious freedom all over the world. All of you traitors working for the North, we know who you are. It doesn't matter what you think you are nobody. Once you sabotage your people, this is the price you pay. Those of you from Niger Delta, do you see the names of people that occupies NNPC? Fulani knows if they stand on their own, they can't succeed, so they hide under Hausa to operate. Ask yourself why police are only killing black people and not the Indians and Asians in the United States. You killed 5 million Biafra because you claim Nzogu carried out an Igbo coup. How many people have died under Buhari leadership? Nigeria forgave a man that said Boko Haram are his misguided brothers, and if you touch Boko Haram, you touch them all. The Fulanis are in charge of your lives and everything in your land, and all you do is attack those fighting for your freedom. How do you think that you can get to the NNPC board without being united? Can our people ever reason? There is Islam that is prompted by hunger. Hausa people behaved exactly the same way some of you are doing now. Traitors, they thought they were smart, but Fulani people bred saboteurs among them and convinced them that their kings were corrupt. They helped Fulanis overthrow their own leaders and enslaved Hausa people to date. There were Hausa people practicing Islam before the Fulani Janjaweed came. They were led by a vulture all the way from Futa Jalon. Fulani is so dedicated to their mission that they gave out their wives and daughters to sleep with the Arab slave traders. When the Arabs came to take slaves from Africa, Fulani gave away their daughters away in order to protect themselves and give birth to light-skinned children to work as spies for them. I'm saying this that the few idiots calling themselves Niger Delta will learn a lesson with what happened to the Hausa people who helped the Fulanis to overthrow their own kings and leaders. Every emir today in the north are Fulanis, and those serving them are the Hausas. Do you see how they gave themselves slavery? Those they are killing in southern Kaduna are pure Hausa people so as to dominate their land. After 200 years, the sins of the fathers are being visited upon their children. I am telling our people that is calling themselves Niger Delta, if you fail to key into Biafra, What is happening in Southern Kaduna will visit you. When you tell the black man the truth, they will look for an allegation and place on your head. The hypocrisy of a black man. You are protesting in Abuja and in Lagos for the death of George Floyd, who was killed in America. Who will protest for the thousands of people being killed in Nigeria on a daily basis by the police and other security agents at checkpoints. George Floyd was killed, sadly, of course, by a law enforcement agent. But in your country, people are being killed every day by the police and nobody is protesting. Black man and hypocrisy. Something if you swallow half a dictionary and speak English very well, that confer on you the title of an intellectual. I will not stop reminding you, in 2014, I asked for help to provide ammunition for our people, and that made me a criminal. Our stupidity is legendary. We are hopeless. That is why every part of the world is moving forward and we remain where we are. The presidents of Southeast traditional rulers have asked the people to defend themselves. What I said in 2014 that made me a criminal. They are now telling you to defend yourselves with no weapon against those that are well equipped and with their agents on ground. My phone will not stop ringing. The leaders kept saying, IPOP, come and I asked them, how can I defend you without guns and bullets? Oh my God. I was very certain. I told you they are coming. I didn't tell you it is a dream or vision, but that I'm sure they are coming. When I told you people that they were coming, what did you do? You invited Abakari to kill us. Okay. If I were to be a white man and I told my leaders about an impending danger and they ignore me, if that which I want them come to pass, they will first consult me to know what to do. But in Africa, they will call you a criminal. You are telling me someone that those people are normal? You are telling me that those people are normal? Any Biafran politician chatting an alliance with Yoruba is a fool, because they will always go with the Fulanis because Fulanis are their masters. When Biafra is restored, we will build Biafra 24 hours every day for complete 75 years. Within 90 days, Trump gave us ambassador order to report exactly what is going on in Nigeria. The only Yoruba that challenged Amotekun was a Yoruba Muslim. Without Biafra, Africa will be in darkness for generation to generation. IPOP is not a creation of man. We are divine. I don't lie. I don't fear any man. I tell you the truth because you can't do anything to me. If I curse you, you are finished. If you call IPOP where a Fulani man is sleeping, he will start to have convulsion. We have limitless of traitors in Biafra land, but all the weapons from China bribe the whole world, borrow from all countries. If I say we are going, we are going. You don't like the way I talk about black people, then we must reason. Ask yourself why blacks are killed all over the world. Fulani knows how black people reason, especially how they reason in the zoo, and they know what matters to them is how to feed themselves. Stop all these sentiments and let's reason. We are useless because we can't reason. Have you wondered why Enugu Iguacha Expressway has not been built? Ikwere Madu pocketed the money meant for it. Oh my God. The way we black reason is unimaginable. It is very disheartening. Your PG, Igwe, and Eze are selling our land to Fulani, and when you ask them, they deny it. Somebody that warned you that there is an impending danger is a bad person, but someone that pocketed the money meant to walk your road for you is your leader. You don't go to war without a general, and when the time comes, it will not be easy. This is where we'll be bringing tonight proceeding to an end. This is really serious. This is really serious. Also, in some of the extraction he talked about, in some of the broadcast he made, he was talking about what Aisha did. That Aisha Buhari is even still prostituting with Jubri in the Aso Rock. That even herself and her son, that is even the richest whatever in Africa, that they are all going to be dealt with. You see, one thing is that this guy, he talks about everybody, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, even his own people, he talk about them. He talk everything. But a lot of people always try to be tribalistic. Oh, we don't talk about this person. Adibi is not even speaking about their own people because he knows that the reason why this Biafra is not even coming to to reality on time, or he ought to have, or maybe they ought to have even worked together because of their own leaders too. He talks about them. So what are we talking about? If you are saying, oh, this person is my person, even if he does something that is wrong, I have to cover him up. We'll continue with living in denial of our own progress. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your opinion in the comment section respectfully, and let's hear what you think about what Nnamdi Kanu has said.